The winner will be announced at an awards ceremony in 2 months' time. One of the hopeful entrants is 16-year-old Kristen Macdonald from Southland.
I come from Tokanui. We live in Waikawa Valley and I've been here the whole 16 years of my life. And it's very, very secluded, very quiet. You know, next door neighbours a couple K down the road. It's very open and you've got a lot of space, so it's cool. I had a dream. I go to St Hilda's Collegiate School in Dunedin and I board at Tolkien, which is the St Hilda's Collegiate boarding hostel, and it's entirely different. I'm around people all the time and it's just, you know, really full on, and you know, you don't have any personal space, so that's probably the biggest thing. And just being able to come back to the farm and just relax and chill out, unless you're helping Dad out, so.
Go back, mate!
I just help Dad out in the shed and stuff, you know, just big jobs like when he's working drenching and that by himself, he needs a bit of help, so just that and crutching and shearing, and we just, yeah, there to give him a helping hand.
For a teenager, life on a farm can be isolating, but Kristen actually finds the sense of space helpful for writing music.
For me, when I write, I just sort of sit down and it just happens, and if it doesn't, then I give up. Just, you know, very impatient, and it's got to happen like that, otherwise it's just not happening. I'm very much into rugby, and a lot of games have been sidetracked, you know, singing off, you know, to a song and ruin the game for everyone else because I'm not concentrating, but you know, it's just part of me and who I am, I suppose.
Kristen's entry for this year's competition, Still Standing, was inspired by the 2009 bushfires in Australia.
I had a dream, house was burning, standing so still was this little guy hurting, and I couldn't help him, no, he wouldn't move, and all that was left was the lace from his shoes,
So the song's called Still Standing, and it's inspired by the Victorian bushfires in Australia. The ideas just sort of came from what was going on at the time and everything that was on the news and what people were talking about.
The bushfires devastated southern Australia, killing 173 people and injuring hundreds more. Kristen was moved by the images and stories that she saw on television.
The first things were the actual bushfires, seeing it coming through the houses and destroy everything, and then how the cars had melted into the ground and everything was just gone.
You just don't know how you're going to get back on your feet. Everything you had was here.
Still standing, it's sort of like a strength within, you know, the people who were hit by the Victorian bushfires. So it's just being strong and still standing.
Oh, see this card?
17-year-old William Jackman, a regular busker on Wellington's Cuba Street, entered his song Closed Windows and an Open Door.
And I see those trees rising up above. The song's called Closed Windows and an Open Door, and it's kind of about Wellingtonish in a general sense. And it was also my living room at home. We've got a fireplace and it's kind of nice. And knowing somewhere where you can kind of go to and be warm, and there's closed windows and open doors. And it slowly gets swept away. When I started the song, started writing it, I guess, it was kind of just a small little melodic pattern on the guitar. I was fiddling around with a Pink Floyd song and messed up one of the chords, and then that kind of melody evolved, and then I just kind of started writing a few lyrics about a few things going on at the time. Usually it just comes in kind of little flashes of just, you get one little line in your head and you think, oh, what can I do with that? There's a river just down in Naya, and I guess I was just thinking about that, and I was studying classics, and I thought of the Odyssey. There's those sirens that sing really sweetly, and I don't know, I think it'd be kind of cool if they hid somewhere. I've been sitting by the riverside, down where the sirens come to hide. And I see those trees rising up above. Then I just thinking about the sea down in Wellington. I seen the beach down by the bay, and it slowly gets swept away. But I rate right here where I lie. And it kind of went back to the whole fireplace, kind of warm house thing. The warmth of the fireplace, the fog. And then the end's just kind of Wellington being really cold and really horrid, kind of, but still lovely. But I can see your face and I don't care, don't care.
The magic thing about the harmonica is it is your breath, it is your soul, and you can hear the soul.
This is a harmonica rack. Chuck in your harmonica, put it on over your neck like that, adjust for preference, and blow away. They close windows and an open door. When people see a harmonica rack, they automatically think of Bob Dylan, even though there are lots of other guys who used it before him and after him, you know. I played a gig with the Wellington International Ukulele Orchestra, and on the poster it read, that Bob Dylan guy from Cuba Street, and then in brackets, William Jackman. It's a little bit of a bummer being kind of typecast like that, but, you know, it's also kind of humbling in a way, because people are comparing you to, like, the best, so that's kind of cool. I'd like to hope I could do this for the rest of my time or whatever, however long that may be, you know. I don't really mind where I get to or how many people I play to, just as long as I can keep doing it and be happy and be not successful, but, well, successful in successful's own way, you know.
Success has already come to our next songwriter, Sheehan, who won this year's Rock Quest. But will he win Play It Strange?